a study that came out of over 7,000 B2B companies, and they measured the percentage of buyers who are reached by both marketing and sales. And so the average alignment between B2B marketing and sales was 16%. And so there's a great quote here, a number so horrific that it drops the jaws of every B2B CMO we meet. But that's from Marketing Week. So I I love that quote. And but sadly, that isn't something that is a surprise to us.
No, not at all. And it's been a topic of discussion, we'll say, um, for my entire career. I've spent a couple decades working on sales and marketing alignment because I was an AE for years, right? I'm that weird marketer that's been on both sides of the fence, that's had to work a territory, that's been incentivized by commission, that wishes I had during my days in outside sales, a marketing department to feed me leads, right? And I can appreciate the fact that there's a lot of finger pointing in most organizations across the aisle about quantity and quality and close rates and SLAs. And it's easy, I think, to get into a posturing where it's like a blame shift of why numbers or KPIs aren't being achieved consistently over any kind of duration. Maybe it's weekly, monthly, maybe it's quarterly, maybe it's the year. But um, at the end of the day, how many CMOs whose jaws drop to the floor actually know what their team is saying in their outreach sequences? Like those conversations are non-negotiable and it's like a fundamental. People I think show up for the weekly or quarterly, you know, business reviews, they show up and they sit down with sales when they're forced to. What about actually going for ride-alongs? What about win-loss conversations? What about talking to your referral clients, talking to your best flag waving fan of marketing is always going to tell you that you're wonderful. Pick the AE that doesn't like what you're doing and find out why.